reaction. That's it. And then slow down your rising trot again. Easy. And then touch it again. And then slow down again. So it's not about how big it gets in the end, because it is a little like, as we touch, it's gone. And we'll take a couple of goes. And then slow down again, and then supple him a little bit, turn him right to make him a little bit loose in his top line again. So feel now there's activity, but there's tension. So now you're going to take the tension out. Loosen him up. Still a bit looser. Go down the long side and just ride a little bit like you're doing here now until he gets a little looser. But you feel like he's stayed active now for quite a while. But it's not about you riding active. It's about you riding just nice and easy. And then you just feel what he's like to the touch. And you decide yourself when it's the right time to do the touch. It's always the touch of it this way. Good. Well done. Good. And now you can put in a little leg yield or something. Just get the looseness in him again. He's taking it, then just ride the leg yield, and then you ride the shoulder frame where you want to. Just definitely looking active enough. Needs to be a little looser. Like that. Again. Don't chase them, sit back, just let them carry you.
I think I figured it out.
Good.
It's my batteries.
Is your
That are, because now your headset is just as staticky. So it must be my batteries.
That's wrong. Okay, so
Yeah.
what are we going to do about that?
Well, that's really good because it's not my headset.
Oh, okay.
Batteries are a lot cheaper.
Right.
Now I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me.
Can you just text Charlotte? Or I can.
No, I
You have
can.
her number.
Okay, I'll just slip into a little bit of canter and just have the same feel on canter. It's a little bit like the feeling you have to think about all the time when you juice them up. It's about, if I juice them up, can I still hold a bend, a supple bend? Can I still, like all of those things? And sometimes when we end up getting all fancy and juiced up, then they hold a bit of tension and tightness. Especially it's important in the canter frame that he doesn't have any of that, because that's what he's going to do. Good. Forward, a little less angle, and more supple. Just take his neck away from him a little bit. And just ride him around the school and just have him, his hind legs on the track, and then just change the flexion bend both ways. Just get him a little bit softer in his top line. Good. And now change over gently. Good. And then you can bring him into a smaller circle. Just take his neck. Don't think about collecting, just forward, circle, bend them, let them bend. Just gonna get them more supple. And then ride a little forward there. And then ride it back into a nice easy circle. Just put his nose on the line and let him use his top line a little bit there. Yeah. Follow the mouth, follow the mouth. Don't think about collection. That's better. And then come out of it with a little counter flexion and then open them up a little bit. Just a little longer strides. That's better. Good. And then bring them round to the right. And then allow on the outside rein. Good. Super. That's better. So a simple change and do the same thing the other way. Push them off the leg, push them off the leg. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
And again. That's right. So that is the whole thing. You lose a little bit when you juice them up a little, then you lose a little bit of throughness and suppleness, and that has to come first. And again. Nice transition. That's good. Turn direct. And back. That's it. Good. And turn them and follow a little bit the outside rein so you don't shorten this down. Good. Come out of that little counter flexion. Push your shoulders to the left. Good. And then gently over several sides, bring it back to straight, and then left. That was a little too quick. Don't swing on him, because then he loses balance, then he's going to hold his breath. So don't trust to use it. And now back into a circle. Right spot for the seat.
Boy.
Circle to the right, counter with the right hand. Just follow with the right left rein. Just put his nose in a smaller line. Just sit around him. It's the same thing here for him. Think about putting his shoulders on the line behind us and follow up. That's it. Well done. Well done. And then turn back to true counter. Small circle. Follow the outside rein. Come out and then counter. Allow on the left rein. Allow. And bring his neck to the right. And make him supple right. Good. And then back to trot. And then counter right. And then back to trot. And then counter left. To trot, that's right. Good. And change rein and do the same thing with the other rein.
So did Jock Paget get that from you?
Yeah, it was. I trained him from through his career.
Oh, that's awesome.
another very good trainer, Kim McNabb. Just keeping him thinking. You feel that you haven't had one moment when he's been rocking.
Yeah.
And that is because you've taken the tension out of him. Now do a flying change to the right. Good. And then circle. And do another line of canter left, canter right, and then you'll do the same thing end up on the other end and do a change the other way.
Do you want changes to be so visually subtle like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, they want to be easy first, and then we can make them more expressive.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a little because he has a bit of tension in his body, and then he ends up being slow in his feet in his changes. So we're doing
Right,
it's
he's
like
fighting
making it a little
himself.
bit like this, so he's always thinking about moving his feet. And it's because he has quite a big canter, and then when we make it a little bit smaller, quite often slows down instead of getting smaller. Okay. Go back to it again. Okay, now I want you to do your change on the circle. Make a supple left. There we go. To right. Now just counter him. There's nose to the left. Okay. He's thinking the right way now.
Yeah.
And it's a little like you're trying to put them together a little bit too much, and that becomes a little bit backwards. So just make him supple left. Counter left. And then keep his nose left, and then just kick a change. Yeah, we'll do that again. The good thing about it there is that he doesn't go shoulders down. You feel that?
Yeah. Is it still late?
It was late, yeah. But don't write anymore, just write the same thing. Follow on the outside. Just keep turning. Yeah, there we go. And the sandwich is kicking. Okay, it's gonna come. Again. That was a clean change, John. Supple, loose, and forward. Yeah, well done. Okay, going to counter right. And you do the same thing the other way. See there how it gets stiff. It gets a little like this. So you gotta get it more supple, like that. Well done. And then you can pick the change. Yeah, well done. Now time switch counter the other way. Good.
It was clean, huh?
No, but he
Okay.
did he steal it off you?
Yeah, he stole it from me.
Yeah. Don't over-organize it. You gotta bring him round. Supple him left. It's gonna be in front of both legs. There. Okay, we're gonna have to kick him a little bit more next time. Okay, sharpen him up. Okay. Don't pull on him. Low hands. Low hands. Okay, and now walk. Hold him. Hold. And now open backwards. And now loose rein and kick him forward again. Both legs. Okay, and now walk him again. Walk him backwards and then get him in front of you. And loose rein and pump pump. Yeah, well done. Pat him when he goes forward. And then do it again. Forward. Yeah, better. Okay. Now walk him again and then pick up the right hand turn. Supple and left. Yeah, well done. Good. And walk him. And then we'll think about that.
That was clean.
There's two things. He needs to have a little bit better spurs on him as well.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's just too hard to work for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the battery.
And you have them in the bag.
Jeremy's standing there.
Okay. Oh, the batteries. Is it both of us?
No, just me, I think.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Okay, let's go again on the good side. Yeah, take the right rein a little more and give a little more on the left. Yeah. Yeah, okay, well done. Okay, walk up. Say thank you. And the same thing, you're gonna feel like he's through to the left, he's supple in his top line, and he's in front of both legs. And then you just touch him with the outside rein. Yeah, well done. Okay, walk him. And then chill for a second, and we'll do one more to the right. Left to right. Okay, no. Just allow a little more on the left rein. And now in front of both legs. Up front of the left leg as well. Good. Super easy. Take his neck a little bit. To the outside now. Good. Pat him with the right hand. Good. And then turn into the counter. Allow on the left. In front of both legs. A little more in front of both legs. No. Did you ask there?
No. When he steals it, he's always late.
Yeah. Just sit there and. Yeah, that's all right. Just go again.
No, you're trying, honey.
Forward, out, allow on the outside. There you go. There we go. The next time it's going to be on the pump. Nice. Okay, now just turn left and then ask for change. There you go, well done. Do those two lines one more time. a little bit. He's too tight in his top line. Both ways, suckle both ways. And on that side. Good. Yeah, super. Good boy. You're not walking with pattern. So that was even an uphill change as well. You felt that? Yeah. Yeah, good. It's just you gotta like it is like the canter left, canter right. It's like constantly get him so he just gets a little bit quicker on his feet.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't know who taught who on that exercise. It's all merged together into one. You can get his back up, and then we're gonna do some transitions. When you're thinking a little bit towards half steps. It's going to be very strict. You're going to have to feel like you change his balance so the river comes up and the pump goes down. Yeah, it's a little the same as yeah, that.
Oh, wow.
Feel this back. Next time you do those, stay there for 3-4 steps, then you're going to ride push more horse in front of you until it's got a nice collected trot. Just let it go. Just easy. Keep moving through to the right. Now walk. Now make it more organized. Transition. Don't hurry. Go straight away. Yeah, let's go again, all the way from the beginning. So just first get the walk a little bit more organized, so you're not just trying to chase it anymore. A little more through to the right, so the shoulders are more left. Shoulders more left. So yeah, you can release a little bit on the left rein when you go on into the bigger step. Feel his back. Tickle him up. Sit there for a moment. Touch him with the left heel, left heel, left heel. Good. And then come out. Okay, we'll do that one more time. There's that space in between the very collected steps into a collected trot. So I'll just gradually get there so you can keep the expression a little bit throughout. And then when he starts feeling a bit flat, then you walk him again. So you just teach him to be in this elevated state. So you come into the right rein, and it doesn't have to be super visual that it's flexing to the right. It's just he stays there. You can tickle up the left shoulder, so he comes to the length, lifts his left shoulder. When he does that, then you ask him trot. Tickle. Good. Now gradually let the trot get a little bit bigger at the time. Through that again. So that was active with looseness. Okay. Slowly, okay, you can bring the nose to the middle, tickle them up is a little bit more. Gets more in behind there. Keep tickling with that left heel. That's it. Now slowly get a little bigger. Left rein a little bit. Get a little bigger. Bigger. Hold it there. And then do a little turn on the bushes. We'll do the same thing back the other way. Is that a good feel?
Yeah.
Tuck, 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 tuck. Gonna get that right hand in. So then same thing now. Thinking about starting off with a little left flexion. So through to left, and then you're gonna put the neck in the middle by taking up the right heel shoulder. Straight, and then you take down both legs, start coming, and then go through that process again.
Okay.
And then you can, like when you get the field right, then turn its shoulder in like you did there. So you use it as shoulder in. And then you can do a half turn back and come back towards us in a half pass. Now you gotta get them straight first. Flexion left. Gotta have the shoulders in front of his body and legs. Good. Find your rhythm, balance, soften his mouth a little to the right. And gradually get a little bigger. Come through the turn, you can ride the shoulder in, down this long side. Keep tickling up that right heel, going forward there, but don't let it run through you. Super, super, super. Okay, and now you're going to keep the right rein, you're going to tickle with the left heel so he straightens. Tickle up a little more, there you go. Now shoulder in down the long side. Keep that feel on the right rein. Super. Half pass. That's good. Now keep the left rein and tickle up the right shoulder. And then you're going to come across the diagonal in bigger steps. Like this smaller trot. Long his hind legs, flat turn. Okay, now you're going to keep the right rein, you're going to tickle up the left shoulder so he comes out from the shoulders, that's going to elevate the smaller step. Slowly, gently bring him over, tickle, tickle, inside leg, there you go. Okay, and another medium across the diagonal. Okay. That's alright. Does it feel a bit sticky?
No.
Okay, if it does, just give him a little bump on the outside shoulder. There you go. Don't let him go away. Okay, okay. Let's go there again. That was a good little tune though. Okay, now keep the left rein, tickle up the right shoulder so you get a little more height in that left shoulder. So good. Slightly forward hand, flat turn, just a little back lift, and by the balance, keep it coming. Keep the right rein, tickle up the left shoulder. There you think
Yes.
so. Yeah. Thank you.